All right, so I'm going to try to do the old MK Davis thing. And so I'm using my little GoPro and I've got my screen set up here. And so what happened, or why I'm doing this, what happened, um, I had the video that I posted a couple weeks ago, or a week ago, about there was something down in the creek bed and it pushed the foliage uh, up and kind of peeked at us. You couldn't see anything, but it was interesting. And I just kept thinking to myself, surely to goodness, if I just watch this close enough, I'd see something in there as we walk past, because we literally walked past this area like just 4 or 5 feet away. So I just took on a high def monitor, and this was a 4K camera. I've got a GoPro now, but back then I had a little camera like that. This little guy here, and he's 4K. He's on the cheaper end, but it's 4K video. So, and I put it in oh, you see that? That's a gimbal. Keep it stabilized. So, and I don't research in the traditional way. I don't like to call myself a researcher, but I basically nowadays I just go out and I'm the bait. In other words, I go enjoy myself in the outdoors, whether it's hiking, fishing, hunting, camping. And if I go, anytime I go like for hiking, I'll strap the camera, the what I call the back trail camera, facing backwards, and I'll just record. And I take my cameras, and that way if something happens, I get it. If not, have the day and I enjoy it, and I film, all kinds of things, from bears to flowers to whatever else. So go back to explain what was going on. So I started going through this thing frame by frame. Well, I noticed right after we walked through down in the creek bed, there was movement. It was either fingers or, and the more I got to looking at it, it was the bottom of a foot and a heel coming up. And I'm not going to, that to me, I can show you that, but it's so hard to see. But on with the monitor going, step by step, you can see what it is. You can kind of get the movement of the leg in the foliage. It's very thick down in there, and all I'm really picking up is the bottom or the side of the foot, and it's gray or it's lighter colored. But if I follow the motion, it comes up out of the creek bed, turns, and kind of positions itself where it can see us. And this is where it gets crazy or freaky, because there's about 5 frames where this thing is across the creek in the foliage doing the one eye peek thing. And you can see the eye, you can see the orbital of the eye, you can see the cheek and the orbit, and part of the head. And what's really freaky is the eye will follow us as we're walking, and you can see it move. And it's really freaky. It's kind of like it's got its head back and its eyes closed. You can just see the little slit. And then next frame, the eye opens, and then you can watch it go from its right to left, or watching us as because the trail kind of takes a little, even though we're walking past, it's also bearing to the left, so it's watching us as we're walking. And you can only catch about 4 frames, and then it ducks out of the way and it gets all dark back in there and fuzzy. But it was really freaky, and I'm only way to really show you is to take my camera here and do it towards the screen. So I'm going to kind of go through it here and explain what's going on. So I'll switch over to the other camera to kind of do the explanation. So let's, what this is the original footage, and I wanted to show you that this thing was down in the creek and let you see the foliage being pushed open, and so you can kind of see what was back there, what was going on. You can't really see what pushed the foliage open, but you can just tell there's something back there. So let's keep moving. And it comes up in this area right there, and I'm going to highlight it for you real quick. Watch here. Because most people are like, huh? What? What? Where? And there we go. Now watch it raise up right there. Boom. Pushes it, looks at us, and then goes back down. So, so like I said, I started going through this footage just bit by bit by bit, just, you know, frame by frame, thinking, surely to goodness, when, you know, back in the video where we walk by here, and you can kind of see, I'll let it play right here. Look how close we come to this. I mean, we literally walk right by, you know, 4 or 5 feet. Let me go ahead and move that over and down just a little. I mean, literally right in this area, right here. Let me go ahead and play it. I mean, we literally, it's right in there, right there. So, you know, we literally walk right by it. It comes up right in here. And so it's just crazy. So what I did was I went frame by frame, and when I found the creepy eye, and I'm 100% convinced this is a Sasquatch eye, and he's peeking at us. Now, he was over here and he moved to this position over here. And so what I'm going to do, Sasquatch is right there. There we go. I want you to see the full frame, because we had just walked by, we walked down this trail right here. We just walked right through here, and he's been out. I saw the movement right in there, and then this is about 4 or 5 frames later, and now he's positioned himself right here. And if I had to guesstimate, I haven't gone back and done the measurements yet. Yeah, the park's closed because of the coronavirus, but that is approximately about 7.5 to 8 feet, because the road bed's high. The road bed's about 2 to 3 feet, and he's down in the creek bed. So also, just real quick, the date on this is October 15th of last year. It was October 15th. So I had this for a while, and I really didn't post it because there wasn't a whole lot. But now that the coronavirus is here and everybody's, you know, we're all looking for stuff to watch, and I'm glad I did, because I wouldn't have caught this, you know, wouldn't have caught this if I hadn't gone back and done a frame by frame. So I know, you know, it's probably going to be hard to see. I'll zoom in. But the eye, the white of the eye, he's starting to open his eyes right there, and he's right there. So I'm going to back this back out a little bit and kind of adjust that for you, and so you can kind of get the ideal what we're talking about. And I'll do close-ups. But so I'm just going to go frame by frame here. See, right there's where I'm highlighting it. There's where he's at, and then there's that. One more whites of the eye. There's his eyeball now. There, he moved it. He's looking to the hard right. He's looking straight at us, and then his eye moves to the left even more. See it there? Isn't that freaky looking? Right there. Watch his eye. Back and forth. And there's the 3 best shots. When he, like, his eye's closed, and see he opens his eye. You see that? See right there where he opens his eye? And then there and there. Oh, that's just the 3 best shots. But right there, eyes closed, eye open. He's kind of looking at, he's watching us. Eye moves again. There and there. So from there to there to there. And you can see the iris moving. Isn't that freaky? So let me go to the close-up, and I'll move over here. This is super close-up. And if you zoom in, right there's the white of his eye. And this is as his eyes open. This is a piece of brush. You can see here it's been cut. where they trim back the trail there. So let's go, let's don't make it too close, but right there he is. So there he is. So you got him there, and his eyes open. He always wants to do that on that one, I don't know why. So there again, his eyes open, there and there. Oh, that's another miniature. So boom, boom, boom. See his eye? Look at that crazy eye right there. See that? Right there. Here we go again. Left, right, left. And there. He's looking hard right, straight ahead, and then freaky, freaky, freaky. And that was just a few feet beside us, and watch this go by. And if that ain't freaky, I'm gonna give you the heebie-jeebies. I don't know what will. Kind of crazy. Do it a couple more times so you can see it. 2, 3. And go back here, and that'll do the flash. And then you got, so his eyes closed, or he's just starting to open. You can only see the white, and you can see there. So you watch his, you can see the whole orbit move as he opens his eye. So there you go. There's the creepy Sasquatch watching this from across the creek, or was probably standing in the creek or right on the other side of it. Just really, really crazy. There you go. You guys be safe, and if you can get outdoors, please do. Enjoy the outdoors. And if you need any help or have a story or better an encounter, you can email me. I'll put that in the comments of the section of the video, or under the video itself. And I'll also give you a link to Steve Isdahl and David Pilates, so you can contact them if you'd like. But isn't that crazy? That's just crazy. Look at that. Oh boy. Freaks me out. Still freaks me out. I mean, I lost my mind when I saw it the first time. It's just, you know, nutso. He's kind of moving too. If you watch down here, you can see he must be moving. He's moving his shoulder or something, because he pushes. See right there? See that? That's his shoulder or his chest, and then that piece right there. See? Watch him move it. At the same time he's moving his eye, he's kind of moving that. So, of course, the camera's also changing too, so it could be just that right there. It could be, no, he's moving it. So anyway, all right. Well, like I said, y'all be safe, be careful out there, and hope you enjoyed the video.